U sub n is the nth term in a sequence. S sub n is the sum of the first nth terms in a sequence. U sub n and S sub n are used in both geometric and arithmetic sequences. D means common difference and is used in arithmetic sequences. R means common ratio and is used in geometric sequences. These are the general formulas for arithmetic and geometric sequences of both U sub n and S sub n. In both arithmetic and geometric sequences, S sub n has two formulas that are essentially the same thing. Also note that in geometric sequences, R equals U sub 2 divided by U sub 1. This symbol basically is a way to summarize a series. The rule is on the right of the sigma, and it tells you what to do to each term. The n on top tells you the last term you go to, and I tells you the first term. So in the example, the first term is 3, U sub 3, and the last term is U sub 6. And the function that you're doing to the term is you're cubing it. And since you start at U sub 3, you go 3 cubed, which equals 27, and you continue on until the 6th term.
This symbol represents the sum to infinity of a sequence. In a geometric sequence, the sum to infinity is represented by the equation the sum to infinity is equal to U sub 1 divided by 1 minus r. However, the size of the common ratio determines whether the sum converges towards infinity or diverges towards a number. If the absolute value of the common ratio is less than 1, the sum to infinity diverges towards a number. However, if the absolute value of the common ratio is greater than 1, the sum to infinity converges towards infinity. The command term sketch means to represent using a diagram or graph, labeled if required. So the point of a sketch is to give a general idea of the shape of the diagram or graph. If you sketch a graph, you should include relevant features such as intercepts and asymptotes. The command term draw means to represent using a labeled accurate diagram or graph. The difference between drawing and sketching is basically that when you draw something, it needs to be more accurate and more cleanly represented. So you should use a ruler for straight lines and have all your plot points connected appropriately. The command term show that means to obtain the result using information that you're given without having the formality of a proof. So basically, you show how you got to your answer without using formal language and textbook terms. You give a general idea of how you got from point A to point B. Thanks for watching our video!